Hey, how you doing, guys? It's your friend here, John Madrid, with Factory Direct, right? John Madrid, Factory Direct Homes, giving you guys a shout out on this beautiful Tuesday. All right. So if you see the headline on this one, it talks about 5 major points to consider when buying a new house. All right. So as I let this, live get rolling for a second, I want to make sure to stay consistent and drop in the important links that you guys need. So the first one, if you're watching this and you're interested in what the 5 major points to consider are when buying a new house, well, guess what? We got to get you guys approved. So we made it super easy. We put our landing page there. The MH Abstract is a very secure online portal where you're able to fill out the application directly from your cell phone or computer, whatever's easier for you. It's better than hand writing out the application and getting hand cramps. All right. I also want to give a shout out to our sponsor on this live. Okay. I want to give a shout out to our local sponsor here. They're called Mad Chill. So let me go ahead and get their website dropped into the comments there. They do ship nationwide. They have free 2-day shipping. All orders over, I want to say $50, which I mean, most of the time when you buy stuff, it's over $50 anyway. Free 2-day shipping. They have a great variety of products out there. Take a look at their website. You can even buy it online. If you're local, they do delivery, all kinds of good stuff. They have some buy one, get ones, buy two, get two, buy two, get threes. There's a lot of good deals they got going on, and we want to give them as much support as they're giving us by sponsoring this live, because we can't be brought to you for free. But we do appreciate all of the support that we get from our local sponsors. All right, guys, I put the link in there for you guys to do the application. Remember, we do not ask for any money down to get to work for you. So we start working free. We say, let us prove to you that we're able to get you guys approved first. Once we get you approved, then you guys can start sending us the down payment and stuff that the banks require. All right. And then number 2, I put the web link for our sponsor, Mad Chill. Okay. It's madchillstore.com. And then lastly, I put our website where it takes you direct to the move-in ready homes, which will show you a nice preview of the house, for example, that we're in now. We're coming to you guys live. We also partnered up with Madeira Elite Design. We want to give them a shout out. They came in, they decorated this thing to the nines. It gives you guys a good feel of what your stuff will look like when you move in. And just so you know, we have some great deals going on this month. Again, we had 3 move-in ready homes. We're down to 2 if you buy this month, which means you need to apply today. You get your choice of one of 3 promotions that we have. Number 1, let's say you come in, and again, I'm just going to give you guys a little quick sneak preview of all the beautiful furniture decor in here. Again, I'm not even walking into the master yet. There's a king size in there, all kinds of stuff. Let's say you walk in and you're like, hey, is the furniture included? For this month, Factory Direct will buy it for you. And just to put it in perspective, all of the staging, movers, furniture, all that, we spend about $6,000 to $8,000 per home to stage them right. That way you can see how awesome your stuff is going to look. Let's say you walk in, you don't need furniture. It's not a big deal. You're like, did I miss out on a promotion? No. We will take care of 6 months, 180 days worth of the land payment for you on Factory Direct. Okay. Let's say, well, what else you got? I'm good on the land payment. I'm going to have it anyway. I don't need furniture. Well, the third thing we are willing to do this month for you guys is if you're stuck in a lease, let's buy you out of that lease. Okay. So furniture, land payment, or lease, one of the 3. So let's get into today's topic of the live. 5 important things to consider when buying a manufactured home. So really these 5 points are about DTI. I've done videos on DTI before, but I wanted to do a live on it so you guys can delve in a little bit more detail. So number 1, the definition of DTI. So you might be thinking, what's this guy talking about? What is DTI? Debt to income. And then they put ratio after that. So debt to income ratio is a financial metric that compares your total monthly debts, payments, cars, furniture, credit cards, things like that, to your gross monthly income. It's kind of like a Libra scale. They're like, all right, how much does this customer make? How many bills do they have? And before you panic, everybody has bills, and that's okay. But they're not going to ask you how much your Netflix bill is or how much your grocery bill is. That's why they give you a percentage to utilize towards your home purchase. Okay. So lenders use this ratio to assess your ability to repay the loan. And that makes sense, right? The banks, a lot of times they'll get a bad rap because they're like, all they want to do is just, they don't want to approve anybody. Yes, they do. If they don't approve people, guess what? They can't stay in business. So they have to follow the guidelines set by whoever is the one controlling the actual money, which isn't really the banks. They want to loan you the money. So that's why we're sitting here trying to educate you, facilitate you in the process, and coach you and teach you the things that you should do and the things that maybe you should avoid. Okay. So as far as debt payments, again, I already kind of jumped ahead. Credit cards, auto loans, student loans, just basically anything you have on credit. Okay. All right. So we've defined DTI, debt to income ratio. Again, it's your monthly payments, debt payments compared to your monthly gross income. You might be thinking, why does he keep saying gross? I don't mean nasty or unpleasant. I just mean before taxes are deducted. All right. Okay. So that's point number one. You got to know what DTI is to be able to do your best with it. Okay. So number two, the importance it has towards your loan approval. So you might be thinking, well, what do you mean? So generally, lenders have a specific DTI requirements for the loan process, and it's true. That's one of course, they look at your credit, they look at your income, they look at your job history. They're calculating your DTI. That they just don't tell you that. And again, it's not that they're trying to keep it a secret. It's just, again, that's why you have guys like us or people like us to inform you. So a lower DTI indicates less financial strain and higher repayment capacity. So in other words, if you're not overextended, you don't have 7 car payments and 5 different credit cards open with balances on them, that means you're smart with your credit, which probably means you have a higher credit score, because guess what? DTI affects your credit score also. Okay. So for manufactured home purchases, and again, this video is for education. Okay. So again, I'm not a lender. I'm not sitting here quoting you percentages and terms. I'm giving you examples that I've seen over the 12 years of experience that I have. Okay. So it says lenders prefer to a DTI ratio below 43%. Okay. So 43% is just an example. I've seen some banks, sorry, I got my allergies messed up to 50%. Again, the higher the credit, the higher the income, the higher that percentage will be, as it should be, right? But it can vary based on lenders and a lot of other factors. And again, that's the reason, as you hear me, watch these lives or you watch the dojo videos that we have, we're always trying to educate you. And you'll hear a recurring theme. You'll hear us say, hey, we're going to talk to you guys about what you need and all that good stuff, but we're going to send the application to all the lenders and we're going to ask them, what's the most you'll loan them? What's the lowest down payment? What's the best term, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And remember, it does not hurt your credit to apply to multiple banks when buying a house. Now, the last thing you want to do is go run your credit through 30 banks when you're buying a vehicle, but this is a house. They expect you to shop lenders, terms, payment, interest, all that good stuff. Okay. So we want to ensure you guys get the best deal. And that's why we're educating you on DTI, how it can affect it, the 5 major points, defining it, the importance of it. And then so that number 2 was the importance of it. Number 3 is calculation consideration. So it says when calculating DTI for a manufactured home purchase, really just a home purchase in general, considering all house related expenses. So they're going to look at, how much your house payment's going to be, how much your lot rent's going to be if you're going to have some, how much your HOA fees, if there are any, how much is insurance. So, any other factors that will affect your debt, in other words, right? So again, guys, don't let this video discourage you and be like, oh man, it sounds like a lot of trouble. It's really not. I just kind of educating you guys so so you're prepared. And so really more than anything, so you guys know you're in good hands with me, that I'm going to take care of you, that I know what I'm doing, that I'm going to walk you through this process and go to bat for you guys. Okay. So again, going back to the 5 major points, we defined DTI, debt to income ratio. We talked about how important it is, okay, that it can affect your approval, that they look at different things, and that they consider, house insurance, taxes, HOA, lot rent, all that good stuff. So number 4, impact on financing terms. A lower DTI can help secure more favorable financing, such as lower rate or larger loan amount. Again, this is for educational purposes, but if you don't have a lot of things out on your credit, but you have good, decent credit and you have good income, well, guess what? They're going to loan you more money to put towards your house. The last thing I want to see you guys do, and I've had it happened in the past, is customers will come in with a brand new vehicle and say, hey, we're ready to buy a house. We bought this car last month. They should have bought that house first, because believe it or not, car dealerships, and again, I'm not throwing anything out there, they don't really verify DTI. It's a lot looser to get. It's easier to get a car than it is to get a house. So before you go and take out credit, if you have not bought a house yet, click that link and apply right now. Let's get you guys a home. Then you get the car. Then you get whatever else that you need. You don't want to settle. As hard as you guys work, I know you guys work hard, especially if you're watching this video. You do not want to lose out on the opportunity to come home to a beautiful house with your children, with your family, with your wife, with your partner, whatever the case may be, because you bought a car first or because you went and overextended yourself. We want to help you. And if we got to work steps, we'll work steps. It's not over, okay? So either way, for better terms, the more money, the lower your DTI is before they take into consideration the new payment of the house, the better terms you're going to get, the bigger loan amount you're going to get, better house you're going to end up with, okay? All right. So a higher DTI on the opposite end is going to lead to maybe a higher rate or a loan denial or less loan, less house. Again, you're just going to end up with a bad taste in your mouth like, man, I can't get the house I want because I bought other stuff first. So again, don't buy something before you buy a house, at least not on credit. Again, if you're going to go pay cash, whatever, cool. Again, I'm just trying to coach you guys on how to get your dream home. Because remember, our theme for 2024 is to help as many families as possible realize that home ownership dream. And we want you guys to be one of them. Our goal is 36 for this year. We're going to meet and exceed that number. And we want you and your family to be the next ones. Okay. All right. So we went over definition, the importance for the loan approval, how they calculate it, right? The impact it can have on the financial terms. So the 5th major point is managing your DTI to improve your DTI. Let's say that, we come back, we don't get the terms we want. We're here to coach you. We're here to walk you through steps. We can also focus on paying off existing debts, reducing your monthly payments. Consider strategies like debt consolidation, increasing your income, reducing discretionary spending. In other words, when you're trying to buy a house, you want to be focused 1000% on the home purchase so that you guys are happy, okay? Taking these steps prior to applying to a manufactured home can improve your chances for approval and better terms. Again, if you don't know where you're at, let's get you guys pre-qualified. Let's get you guys approved. Worst case scenario, if we get turned down, they'll tell us why. They'll tell us how to fix it. We'll fix it, then we'll do it again, all right? So again, guys, it's important to work with people that know what they're doing, like your friend here, John Madrid. You're able to give us a call or call me directly at 432-201-1105. Call or text me on that number. I put the link in there for you guys to apply today. I put in the website for our sponsor. Shout out again to Mad Chill Store or madchill.com, madchillstore.com. And then I put our website on there for you guys to review the move-in ready homes like the one we're coming to you guys today. So again, guys, we hope you had a wonderful Tuesday. We're going to do the best to end the day on good terms with everybody. So again, guys, we appreciate you and we look forward to hearing from you guys soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye, guys.